Before sunrise reaches the rivers of Borneo, a female proboscis monkey waits on a branch above the water. Her infant is wrapped tightly against her body. On the opposite bank, trees offer food, shelter, and safety. Between them lies only a narrow channel of brown water. She listens. Nothing moves. She jumps. For a moment there is only splashing. Then two dark eyes rise behind her. The river explodes. A saltwater crocodile surges from beneath the surface. The mother reaches a hanging root and pulls herself upward. But the infant is no longer visible. The branch shakes. Then a tiny hand appears from beneath her fur. Both have survived. In Borneo, the distance between safety and death can be only a few meters. This island contains one of Earth's most intricate rainforests. Giant trees rise above swamps, mountains, muddy rivers, and flooded forests. Beneath the canopy, thousands of species compete for the same essentials: food, territory, shelter, and time. Yet survival here does not always belong to the largest or fastest creature. Sometimes it belongs to the animal no one can see. Beside a forest trail, a green shape rests on a low branch. Rain strikes its body, insects move around it, and leaves tremble in the wind. The shape does not react. It appears to be part of the plant. Then a tongue flickers from between two jaws. The green pit viper survives by disappearing in plain sight. Its scales reflect the colors of wet foliage, while its stillness prevents prey from recognizing its outline. A frog may land only centimeters away, without realizing that it has entered the snake's striking range. The viper does not chase. It allows hunger to come to it. One sudden movement breaks the stillness, and the branch becomes empty again. But the snake is not simply an assassin hidden among leaves. By hunting frogs, lizards, and small mammals, it helps prevent any one population from overwhelming the lower forest. Below it, another predator reads the jungle without relying on sight. A beetle crawls over dead leaves near a rotting log. Each step sends a faint vibration through the ground. Inside a narrow crevice, something feels it. A forest tarantula is covered in sensory hairs, capable of detecting tiny movements through soil and wood. To this hunter, the forest floor is not silent. It is filled with signals. The beetle stops. The spider waits. Then the beetle takes one final step. 8 legs burst from the darkness. The attack lasts only seconds, but the patience behind it may have lasted for hours. In Borneo, waiting is not inactivity. It is a weapon. Far above the forest floor, a different form of intelligence moves between the trees. An orangutan reaches toward a branch, tests its strength, and shifts its weight carefully. Every movement appears slow, but nothing is wasted. This animal travels through memory. It remembers which trees produce fruit, where water collects after rain, which branches can hold its weight, and which roots remain safe during changing seasons. For an orangutan, knowledge is more valuable than speed. A mother carries that knowledge while her infant clings to her body. The young orangutan watches her choose ripe fruit, open difficult shells, avoid unstable branches, and bend leaves into a nest before nightfall. The canopy is not merely their home, it is a map, passed from one generation to the next. But ahead of them, the map suddenly ends. Trees have been removed, leaving a wide strip of exposed ground. The mother stops at the forest's edge. There are no branches above her, no quick route forward, and nowhere to hide. The distance is short for a machine. For an orangutan carrying an infant, it is a journey through danger. She climbs down. On the ground, her long arms no longer provide the same advantage. They lose familiar routes, remembered shelters, and knowledge built over generations. Night brings another transformation. Among thin branches, two enormous eyes open. They belong to a tarsier, a primate small enough to fit inside a human hand. Unlike the slow-moving orangutan, this hunter survives through explosive precision. Its hind legs compress like springs. An insect moves. The tarsier turns its head, calculates the distance, and launches through the darkness. The jump is brief, exact, and almost impossible to follow. Size offers no guarantee of power in this forest. Near the river, the ground begins to tremble. A herd of Bornean elephants emerges from the vegetation. Calves remain between the adults, while an experienced female leads them toward a traditional feeding area. Their route has been followed for generations. Today, it ends at a road. Vehicles pass where the forest once continued. Beyond the road lies a plantation. The herd pauses, surrounded by unfamiliar noise, exposed ground, and human activity. Their path has not vanished from memory. It has vanished from the landscape. Elephants shape the forest with every journey. They open trails through dense vegetation, create clearings where sunlight reaches young plants, or waiting among the leaves. It arrives openly. Logging removes nesting trees. Roads break migration routes. Fires spread through dried peatlands. Plantations replace complex habitats with rows of a single crop. Without hornbills and orangutans, fewer seeds cross the forest. Without elephants, pathways close and natural clearings disappear. The crocodile, snake, spider, primate, bird, and elephant are not separate stories. They are parts of one system. Damage one connection, and the effects move outward. Wildlife corridors can reconnect divided habitats. Responsible land use can reduce conflict, while restored forests can give displaced animals safe routes again. As evening returns, an orangutan begins building a nest. A hornbill crosses the fading sky. Elephants move beside a river, while unseen creatures awaken beneath the leaves. The forest is still alive, and as long as its pathways remain connected, its story can continue.